Today, we are going to share with you 7 insights and tips as to whether you should allow children to meet your baby who has died, or should they come to meet your baby whose life is anticipated to be brief. Hi, I'm Toni Brabeck, the co-founder of Our Little Sparrows Pregnancy and Infant Loss Support. If you would like to know more about us and our organization, please click the link in the description below. Welcome to our grief series, The Pregnancy Journey, a guide to grieving from diagnosis to the loss of your baby and beyond. Our job as parents is to protect our children from things that can harm them. Our job is to also engage children in ways that can broaden their understanding of the world around them and ultimately equip them with the tools to navigate all that life brings them. So should you allow your children to meet their sibling who just died? Some might say no, it might upset or scare them, or that children don't need to be exposed to death. Eventually, your children are going to need to know about the death of their sibling. Children are more understanding and resilient than we often realize. So in general, we believe it can be a healthy experience for children to see their dying loved ones. In this context of baby loss, the baby may have already died. So here are 7 insights and tips to help children understand death and grief. Tip number 1. Ask children to tell you what they already know. You might be surprised at what they already understand and know about the situation. Tip number 2. Ask them how much they want to know. This allows them to share their voice and express to you how they feel. Tip number 3. Be honest and simple. When explaining what is happening and what to expect when they see their baby sibling, be honest yet simple. Short and simple explanations seem to be more effective. Tip number 4. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to say the words death or died or dying. This gives more clarity to children that the baby has died. There is a finality to it, as opposed to a vague statement like passed away, or in reference to a pet, put to sleep. These statements mislead children and only seems to confuse them more. Tip number 5. Start the conversation early. If death is impending, this gives children the opportunity to prepare for this event. The earlier you can start the conversation, that seems to be the most beneficial for them. Tip number 6. Create a safe environment for children to ask questions. This allows the opportunity for children to grieve with you and not alone. And tip number 7. Ask them how they feel about meeting their sibling. This gives them a voice and lets them know they are important and a part of the family. When approached with honesty, sincerity, and an openness to hear your children's voices, equips them to see death and seasons of trials in a healthy way. It will also reassure them that they are not alone and allows them to enter the sacred journey of grief along with you. We hope you found this episode helpful. Most of all, we want you to know you are not alone. You are loved. Your baby will always be cherished, and we are here to support you in any way we can. If you got value out of this episode, please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get alerts for when we post new content every week. If you liked what you saw in this video, click on the next video in the grief series here. You can also click on our weekly video podcast by clicking here.